everyone, welcome back to another video. I am back to posting a rainbow loom video, so yay. So today I will be showing you guys how to make this tutorial that's been long awaited for. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make Minnie Mouse. So this is how she looks like. She goes super perfect with Mickey Mouse, and this is how she looks in the back. She has her little tiny feet, her skirt, and everything with her little bow. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial and stay tuned for more videos like this, of course, for these little Tsum, and all credit goes to All Things Disney. So if you haven't already, be sure to make. So make sure you make, as I was saying, to make this Stitch Tsum and this Olaf Tsum. All Things Disney already has a tutorial on that. I will have a link on his channel which shows a perfect tutorial for them too. And I also have tutorials for a Dumbo Tsum, which is super adorable and cute. And also I have a tutorial for many more. I have Winnie the Pooh. I have, of course, Mickey Mouse, and I have a tutorial on Pluto. I have a tutorial on Baymax, Heffalump, which is also goes along with the tutorial for my Dumbo, and I have a tutorial on Donald Duck. And lastly, I have a tutorial on Elsa, and Elsa's cape is on a separate tutorial. So be sure to go check out those tutorials. And I will hopefully have tutorials on Daisy Duck, Goofy, and Marie. I think I need to make a few little tiny adjustments on Marie. So Marie is from the Aristocats. So let's get started on the materials you will be needing for my Minnie Mouse Tsum. So without further ado, let's get on with the materials. As usual, you will be needing one rainbow loom in its staggered loom position and the arrows pointing like this. You will be needing one metal tip crochet hook, and sorry if there's like a glare. You will be needing some red rubber bands. You will be needing some white rubber bands, as you can see here. You will be needing some black rubber bands, some skin tone bands. I am using from the camouflage package, so basically some skin tone bands. And that's it. So get your supplies and we will begin to get started on this mini Tsum. So basically, to get started, I am going to take a single black band and place it into the center of my loom. Just a single black band. And then I'm going to take two black bands and place it to the right side of my loom. Then I'm going to take two more black bands and place it on the left side. So we're just getting started to make basically the head structure. And then I'm going to take two skin tone bands and place it into the center of my bands so that it looks something like this. Take two black bands and then I'm going to place it on this pin. And then I'm taking two more black bands and place it to the left side. So I will be making a thumbnail of Minnie Mouse in the beginning of the tutorial, so hopefully I have that up soon. And next I'm going to take two more black bands, and then I'm going to place it, I'm going to take two skin tone bands and then place it into the center of my loom. One more time. Then you're going to take two black bands from the left pin into the center. I'm going to place it like this. Actually, it turns out I'm going to take two skin tone bands and place it like that. So sorry for that mistake. And now I'm going to take two more skin tone bands and place it from the right pin. so that your Minnie Mouse head looks like this. So now we're going to get started on making Minnie Mouse's ears. It's the exact same way as you make Mickey's. So I will be showing you that real quick. To make Minnie Mouse's first ear, I'm going to take 2 black bands and just place it on this pin, going like this. And you kind of want to push your bands down as you go. Take 2 more black bands and place it like this. Take 2 more black bands and place it like this to close her ear off. And then you're going to make a capping band. So I'm going to take a single black band and wrap it around my loom 2 times. And then 1 more, which creates 3 loops on this pin. And then I am going to take my hook and insert my hook into this capping band here. Take the top 2 bands and I'm going to hook it to this right pin here. So that it looks something like this. Insert into this pin, grab the bottom 2 black bands, and you're going to hook it to this pin. And release, straight forward. So I just hook this band and hook it straight forward. And then I'm going to insert into this pin, grab the bottom 2 black bands, and hook it to this pin and release. So now you made your first ear. And now you're going to carefully remove the ear off, and now you're gonna collect everything and remove it and put it on your hook so that your ear looks something like this. And then you're gonna place it on one of these pins. So I guess I'll place it on this pin here. So I'm gonna take all the loops, making sure I'm not missing any, and open it, and then just place it onto this pin and then release. And then you can go ahead and adjust it, but then when you remove it off your loom, you can adjust it then. So now you've created your first ear. And basically the second ear is just the same way, but we're going to do it on this side. So I'm going to take 2 black bands and place it on this pin. And then I'm going to take 2 more black bands and place it on this pin. And then I'm going to take 2 more black bands and place it on this pin. So now your loom should look something like this. And then you're going to take a single black band and twist it around your loom 2 times and then 1 more, which creates 3 loops. And basically a capping band. Take your crochet hook and pull back this capping band. Collect the top 2 black bands and hook it to the left. Insert into the capping band, collect the very bottom 2 black bands and hook it straight forward. And pull back these 4 black bands, collect the bottom 2 black bands and hook it to the right pin. Straight up, forward, and then it looks like this. So now you can basically remove this ear and place it on the right side of the pin. So I'm going to go ahead and collect everything on my hook, like so, and then place it on this pin. So I'm going to pull back everything and just release. So now my Minnie Mouse looks like this. So now we're going to go ahead and create her eyes. So basically, to make Minnie Mouse's eyes, you need 2 black bands and 1 skin tone band. So I'm going to take the first black band and wrap it around my hook 2 times and 3. And then 1 more, which makes 4 loops on my hook, as you can see. Then I'm going to take another band and wrap it around my hook 3 times, which creates 4 loops. So that it looks something like this. And now I'm going to take a single skin tone band and just slide these eye bands on my hook onto the single band, like so. So I'm going to go ahead and carefully do that so that it looks something like this. And now what I'm going to do is place it on this pin, and this pin. So I'm going to take one end, the band that is with my finger. I'm going to place one skin tone band on that. And then I'm going to spread the eyes a bit. And then insert my hook and collect this band and place it on there. Then I'm going to pull this black band, eye band, and just place this band that's on my hook onto that pin. So now we've placed Minnie Mouse's eyes, and then later as we're doing the hooking process, we can go ahead and basically place her nose. And then now what you're going to simply do is take a single a single skin tone band and make a capping band. Just wrap it around 2 times and then one more, which creates 3 loops. And we cannot forget to make her hands. So basically each hand you need one white band, and you're just going to wrap it around your hook 2 times, which creates 3 loops. And then you're going to take 2 black bands, pull it back, and take this capping band and just slide it through. And then reclaim. And then you can go ahead and take your loom and place it on this pin or this pin. So I'm going to go ahead and place it onto this pin like so, and it looks like this. So one thing as I was noticing, you're going to actually remove your hand and you're going to take this band here, the eye band, and you're going to place it on top of where the ear is at. And then take this band and place it like here. And then you're going to place your 2 hands. So that's what I was noticing. So sorry for that simple mistake. And then you're just going to repeat the same step. So a single band, wrap it around your hook 2 times, which creates 3 loops. Take 2 black bands, slide it through, and then you're going to reclaim. So you see there's 4 loops. And then you can place it on the other side of your Minnie Mouse. So now it looks something like this. And then you can take this skin tone band here. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it back down. And just fix this pin and push it down. Take this skin tone band. And you're going to bring it downwards. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So now my Minnie Mouse is perfectly set up. It looks similar to Mickey Mouse as the other video shows. Later we'll add her bow on, so we just basically, and then later we'll add her nose. So now we're going to go ahead and create the 2 pieces. So now we are making the 2 center pieces of her dress. I'm just going to try to adjust things a bit. So I am taking I'm taking 1 single red band and place it on this pin. So that looks something like this. And then now you're going to take 2 red bands and you're going to place it from the left pin going to this pin. And you want to push it down. Then you're going to take 2 more red bands and place it from the center pin into the right pin. So that it looks like this. Then you're going to take 2 more red bands and you're going to place it from the right pin downwards. And then you're going to take 2 more bands, red bands, and go into the center. And you can kind of untwist your bands a bit so that they look much neater. And now what I'm going to do is take 2 more red bands and place it on this pin. And by the way, you guys can watch my videos in HD if you look into the settings. So be sure to click on the settings. If you're watching my videos from your phone, then you can just click in this area here. And then you should be able to switch the settings so it looks much clearer and you're able to see more better. So I thought I'd point that out. And also you're going to take 2 more red bands and go into this center pin and place it like this. And then you're going to take 2 more red bands and place from this pin into the center. So now it looks like this. And then I'm going to take 2 more bands and go from this pin. So now we just closed off her dress. So you're going to make the same thing. And basically we're making this centerpiece here. And then, so now I'm going to take a single red band and just make a triangle band here. So that it looks like this. And then you're going to take a red band again, a single red band, and you're going to make a capping band. And just wrap it around 2 times and 3. So there's 3 loops on this pin. So now it looks like this. And now what you're going to do, you're going to go ahead and repeat that same step. I'm going to go ahead and quickly do this. And I will hopefully try and show you. So you're just going to repeat the same process that we've been doing. I'm not going to explain too much, because basically we've been doing this like with the same other Tsum videos. And you can go check out All Things Disney's videos for like other tips and stuff like that. I will have a link in the description box down below of his channel, which shows you guys basically like with the Tsums and stuff like that. I will hopefully try to create like a tips and tricks video on like these Tsums. So hopefully stay tuned for that. So I'm just going to quickly do this. And now I'm going to make the capping band. So it looks like this. For the last piece, you're going to basically repeat the same step. Just place a single white band. But instead, the only difference is you're using white bands instead of red bands. So go ahead and repeat the same step. Just don't add the capping band or the triangle band yet. And I will be back. So now your loom should look like this. So basically, as I was saying, you're going to set your loom now to the side. And we're going to make her feet. So you need 2 red bands. And then you basically need 2 black bands. So I'm going to take 2 black bands. And then I am taking 2 more black bands. So that's all you need. So we're going to go ahead and quickly make her feet. So you're going to take a single red band, wrap it around your hook 2 times, which creates 3 loops. Take 2 black bands, and you're going to put it at the end of your hook and just slide this band on. And then you're going to reclaim. So you made 1 foot. And I'm going to go ahead and repeat. So a single red band, wrap it around your hook 2 times, which creates 3 loops. Take 2 black bands, and then you're just going to pull back and slide through this 3 loops, and then you're going to reclaim. So now it looks like this. Then you're going to take your loom, and you're going to place your piece here, your first foot, and then you're going to place it onto this pin. And then you're going to place it on this pin, your other foot. So now it looks like this. And now we basically finish her back pieces and her center pieces and other stuff. So now you're going to take a single white band and just place it like this. Make a triangle band into it. And then you're going to take a single white band and place it here. And now you're just going to wrap it around your loom 2 times and 1 more, which creates 3 loops. So now we're going to go ahead and get started onto the hooking process. So let's get started. So basically, I'm going to take my hook, insert into the capping band, collect the top 2 white bands, and you're going to pull and hook to the right pin. And you can kind of untwist your bands a bit. Insert your hook again into the capping band, collect the top 2 white bands, and you're going to hook it to the left pin. And then you're going to insert into the capping band, collect the bottom 2 white bands, and hook it straight forward, like this. And now you're going to carefully insert into pretty much a lot of bands now. Carefully collect the bottom 2 white bands, and you're going to hook straight forward, like this. And now you're going to repeat the same step for the opposite end. And you should grab 2 white bands and just hook straight forward. Now you're going to insert into this pin, collect the bottom 2 white bands and hook forward, like this. And now you're going to insert into this pin, collect the bottom 2 white bands, and now you're going to hook it into the center right pin. You can kind of push this bands down. Insert into this pin, grab these 2 bottom white bands and hook it to this pin. And you can kind of untwist your bands a bit, like I was saying. And now after that, you're going to insert into pretty much everything here into the center pin. Take this single white band and you want to pull it and then just hook it to this area here. Collect the bottom band and hook it forward. So now we made a slip knot. Now you're going to pull into the center a bit and just pull tightly to close off the back piece. So now it looks like this. And now you're going to hook, I'm just going to hook 1 here, and then you're going to go ahead and go on your own and hook this here. So basically, insert into the capping band, collect the top 2 red bands, and hook it to the right pin. Insert into the capping band again, collect the bottom 2 red bands, and you're going to hook it to the left pin. Pull back the capping band and just hook straight forward. So now it looks like this. And now you're just going to insert into this pin and just hook straight forward. Now you're going to insert into here, grab the bottom 2 red bands and hook straight forward. Pull back everything here, just bottom 2 bands and hook forward. Insert into this pin and hook it to the center. Make sure you collect both bands, by the way. Take these 2 and just hook it to this pin. And you can kind of untwist your bands. Insert into everything now. Collect a single red band and hook it here. And then just grab this bottom band and hook it forward. And now you can pull tightly and just close off, which makes a slip knot. And then you're going to go ahead and do this by yourself, and I will be back to show you what to do next. I am now going to show you guys how to hook her head. So basically, insert into this pin, collect the top 2 skin tone bands and hook forward. Actually to the right pin. Then the bottom 2 and just hook it to the left pin. And now you're going to make the nose real quick. So it's basically like you're making the eye, but you're going to wrap it around 3 times. And then 1 more, which creates 4 loops. Well, technically, it's the same way. So now you're going to insert into the capping band. And then just place it like this. And keep it on your pin. And you're going to slide this black band through this loop here. And then you're just going to place it on your loom. And hook forward so that it looks like this. Pull back the triangle band and just hook the skin tone band forward. And then you're going to pull back everything and just hook these 2 skin tone bands now. So it looks like this. And then I'm just going to go ahead and repeat once more to the other end. And now you're going to pull back the ear bands and carefully grab the bottom 2 black bands. And just hook it to the center pin. And then I'm just going to repeat. So So now it looks like this, her head, and I'm inserting into this pin, carefully hooking that pin, and then just take this bottom band, hook it forward, and then pull tightly, which makes a slip knot. So now I'm going to remove all of my pieces, and I will be back. So now I have all of my pieces here, and I'm just going to show you. So this is going to be the front piece here. This is going to be the back piece. These two are the pieces that are going to go into the center. And then we're going to have this piece like this. So that it basically creates her Tsum Tsum look. So now what we're going to do is do the closing process, as we do as always. But first, we're going to set our pieces somewhat and grab the first piece, insert anywhere, and you're going to just hide your slip knot band. So I'm just going to hide anywhere. And basically, I did the first piece. And now I'm going to take my next piece and just hide all of my pieces. Hide all this slip knot band anywhere. And just kind of adjust it a bit. So there's that piece. Insert anywhere. I'm just going to insert like this. Take this red band and just hide it and just pull. So that looks like this. And then take the head piece, insert anywhere. So I insert basically like this. And then just take the slip knot band and hide it. So now I finished hiding all of my pieces. So now what we're going to do is do the closing process, and I will be back. And basically I'll just start you guys off. So take the back piece and just place it on, take the capping band, and you're just going to place it on your hook. And then you're going to take your first center piece that you want up first. And then you're just going to place it. So that looks like this. And then you're going to take your next piece and place it like this. And then you're going to take your next piece and place it like this. So now your Tsum Tsum looks like this. And now, so you have a white and then you have a skin tone in front. So what you're going to do is take a single skin tone band. And then you're going to take a single white band. And now what you're going to do, so now what I'm going to do is just take my skin tone band and place it on my hook. And then I'm going to take a single white band